Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. I'm Carol. This is Working with Resonance. We're doing daily read. It is the 27th of June 2025. You might not be in that same time zone, but this is the reading for the 27th of June 2025. All right, we've got cards already. The world. Oh, new beginnings, new beginnings. New beginning. It's very nice. It's a very peaceful inner state presenting. It's like being in your own bubble. All possibilities. Everything is possible. Everything is possible, but there's some news on its way with the Eight of Wands. There's some news on the way. Something that you've been working on or hoping for has come to fruition. Project has been completed. If you've been away from home for some time or away from your essence for some time, there is a homecoming. It's feeling like there's been a lot of adventure, trials and tribulations, difficulties, obstacles along the way for an extended period of time. Those obstacles have been overcome. Not quite at the end of the frequency sequence yet, but the worst is over. The worst is over. King of Swords in reverse. And they've shown me the Eight of Pentacles underneath as well. The mind has been defeated. Perspectives have changed. Ideals have changed. Everything's on its head in terms of knowledge, in terms of awareness, in terms of understanding, perception. It feels like you've gone into whatever is now coming to fruition or completion or has been completed, except for the final residues. It feels like you've gone into it with a certain idea, projection of what it was going to be like, what the experience was going to be like from the mind space, from the imagination. This is something that is going to be wonderful, and it hasn't quite turned out that way. So all of your perceptions and understandings about whatever it is that's come to fruition, come to completion, has changed. And you're seeing it now not so much from the mind space, not so much from the projection. You're actually seeing it for what it is. There's no strategizing. At the beginning, it feels like there was a lot of strategizing and a lot of, if this happens, that'll happen. And if I do this, that'll happen. And a level of control going into it, wanting to control the outcome. There was a definite outcome in mind. And it hasn't the outcome that you thought you would have or wanted to have is not how things have turned out. but there has been this shift, and it's not leading now. It feels like the disappointment is over, that outcome hasn't come to fruition. There's been a lot of learning. Now you're more aligned. Underneath, there's always a sneaky one underneath. But you're presenting here as more aligned. Queen of Swords was very strong in the Scorpio reading yesterday. So if I think of it, I'll put a link up for you. You're presenting here much more in alignment, in that sweet spot between emotion and intuition. So sitting more in the instincts, sitting more in balance, sitting less in judgment and control. Really tapping in here to a very strong feminine guide that has been with you through this whole journey, bringing you, again, as I say, it's talking about much more imbalance in beingness and much, much less out of the mind space. It feels like your guides are asking you right now, or saying, I know this is not what they do, but it's got that kind of energy of, well, what did you expect? We did say to flow at the beginning, but you've engaged with the fear and you engage with the mind along the way, because we're human and that's what we do. But there's no judgment. It's part of learning. It's part of healing. It's part of growth. It's part of the soul's experience in the human body. So if you're being hard on yourself, please don't. Please don't. Let go of the judgment of self. Let go of the judgment of others. There's something that's come out of this that is unexpected, was unexpected, or maybe unexpected. It feels like it's still maybe about to pop up. Let's just see. Can I just get some clarification on that feeling of unexpected? Yeah, passion. Passion, soul strength, purpose. There's been a more defined or more pronounced connection with a sense of purpose. And that sense of purpose is not the one that's been projected at the beginning, where you've gone, okay, this is what I'm here for and this is what this is about. Because we actually don't know what anything's about or the reason for it until after the experience. So clarity doesn't come until after the experience. There's a saying, hindsight is 20/20, right? Here is really a deeper, stronger, I'm trying to get the word with the right vibration, a fuller experience of embodying the soul. And yes, you may be noticing animals noticing you, or you may be sort of slipping in and out of your awareness, feeling like nature is recognizing you. Interesting. That is an interesting experience. So moving out of the mind, moving more into the soul. I just want to go back to the Eight of Wands, this news that's coming in here, this journey home. Just a little bit of clarification on that. An elevation. Moving into the Emperor. I'm not sure which reading it was yesterday that had the Emperor moving into a passion project, stepping away from the establishment. I'll try and find that one as well, put the link up for you. It definitely got that same kind of spirit. This is moving, this King of Wands frequency elevating to the Emperor, moving very much more into the flow state and into the spiritual manifestation through the body rather than working from the mind space. So that's the King of Swords coming out in reverse, letting go of the strategizing, letting go of the planning and the projecting, allowing things to flow, coming back into this interestingly peaceful state of the Queen of Swords. It's really nice energy. Letting go of the fear, letting go of the pushback as well. So when the universe is guiding you to something, your instincts are guiding you to something, the soul is kind of pushing you to something and you're going, oh no, I'm going in this direction. It's kind of letting go of that fear and trusting that the path is not linear. It jumps all over the place. Time's not linear, it jumps all over the place. And that's this elevation here. And it's a very quick elevation from having that glimpse of it, having that awareness of it into the beingness of it. Is there anything else for today's reading, please? Patience. Patience, but you don't have to wait long when you're in the flow. When you're simply being in the beingness, energy in, energy out, breath in, breath out. When you're in alignment, that what you think, say, and do externally is the same as the internal experience, the flow of the soul. Then it does flow through you, not come from you. Well, there you go. That's today's reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for all your support over the last couple of days. It's absolutely amazing. I'm so grateful. I love you all. I am hoping that you have the most wonderful day today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.